35% win rate is. Like, it would be really hard to proper exploit it. I mean, the guy's name is Mannequins Herc, so he's playing Herc with mannequins. I don't know what you want from him. He's a simple man, okay?
Enemy missing.
Oh, Discordia has a half.
Attack.
That means I'm getting rotated on, right?
I'll be seeing you.
Quick math. You hit Diamond, Legends of Runeterra, and now you're climbing with a good old-fashioned Gangplank Sejuani deck. Gangplank Sejuani was the deck that I climbed with
I'll attack middle lane. Your left tower is under attack.
last split. I got to Masters using a Jinx Lulu deck and various Jinx decks because I find her to be a very fun character, but she loses a lot of her flair once you get to Masters and people just like play better, you know? So I switched over to a deck that I didn't want to use because I feel like it's kind of cheesy, but it is objectively very strong. And I call it my main deck because it's Cane Vein. It's a Cane Vein deck. Get it? It's my main deck. And it is real good. It's just so good. This deck is insane. Yeah. I like that. Yeah. I think I'm on like a legit 10-game win streak with it right now. I'm just like, the fact that you draw Kane if you play 3 cultists is so strong. Like, basically guaranteed drawing of Kane, which means you don't have to start with him in your hand no matter what, because you're just gonna draw him. It's so strong. And then you combine it with Vayne, then he levels up in turn, and then he's full healing. And I was like, oh, just so annoying so fast.
Your right tower is under attack.
Disappointed.
You made a brave no need to fight this for glory.
Freedom.
Discordia ult down.
There is no turning back now.
Cheeky as hell.
Oh no.
As hell.
It's now or never.
It is pretty cringe. Like, I honestly, I feel like it's a top 5 deck, but I don't think that Teemo Zoe is a top 3 deck.
Your right tower is under attack.
I would say that it's a very good deck, but I would say that some of the other ones do take the edge off of it.
What you looking at?
USA, USA. USA, USA, USA.
Is under attack. An enemy has been slain.
Hey, not only USA, but time to click that link. Click that link. Woo!
Your left tower is under attack.
We played some more. We played some more Gloomhaven this weekend. It's like one of the games that me and my family play, and specifically the PC version, not the board game. Although we do have the board game as well, but yeah, easier to get everybody online. And on the first mission that we ran, we had one turn left, one single turn. It came down to my sister. She had one card left, and in order to beat the mission, she would have to pull the 2x damage card, and she had about a 5% chance in order to pull it, and she freaking pulled it out, bro, and we won the mission because of her. We actually went crazy. We actually went crazy. It was such an absolute pull. It was incredible. It was literally some Yu-Gi-Oh! Heart of the Cards nonsense. It was great. And it was even crazier because she wouldn't have had to Yu-Gi-Oh! Heart of the Cards it, because my brother had gone right before her and he was supposed to get it down to like the last creature down to like 1 HP, except for he like 5% pulled the null card. He literally pulled the ×0 card, and then she pulled ×2. So it was 2 1 in 20 chances back to back. It was insane. It was actually insane.
On my way.
Light the beacon.
Your right tower is under attack.
That's
On my
funny,
way.
J guy. My brother loves Pandemic Legacy. Loves it. It's his favorite board game of all time. Specifically the Legacy version where, like, you know, things happen and then all of a sudden you're like, oh no, it's forever now. We lost Tokyo.
I got your back, brother. Your left tower is under attack.
Highly recommend Legacy board games to big board game people. If you have like a group of friends that play board games together pretty consistently, I highly recommend Legacy games.
Stay back.
Your team has fully powered the obelisk.
Enemy ultimate down.
Head cannon is the same world that the Division is set in. Okay,
Enemy
I like it. I like it.
Enemy ultimate down.
What you looking at?
I like the head cannon.
Your left tower is under attack.
Boop. Do you need friends to play these board games, or are they optional? You usually need. I think technically you can play Pandemic actually. So
Your left tower is under attack.
but I mean, let's be real. Board games are always more fun with friends.
The fire giant has arrived. Freedom!
You refuse to play Catan, you will not. Catan is a solidly fine board game. Catan is a little bit like Monopoly that got nerdier. You know what I'm saying?
now or never.
Like, it's still kind of basic.
An enemy has been slain.
It is a very okay board game. I feel like people that like Catan love Catan, you know? It's like a hardcore group of people.
Stay back.
Attack.
Yeah, I feel like Catan is a good introduction to like a new level of nerdy board game. Exactly. Oh wow, we did not get this done, huh?
What you looking at?
We are really.
Oh no. Keep fighting.
We are really in it. A little bit afraid that there's about to be a Cernanos. Alright.
Your left tower is under attack.
Catan is the gateway from generic board games to real board games. Yeah, there you go. There you go. No. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, dude. It's like an important echelon to cross over, you know, into the world of excessively nerdy board games.
Defend Gold Fury.
Stay back, fools.
Your left tower is under attack.
Enemies at the Gold
It's how
Fury.
you get into Kingdom Death.
Enemy team has destroyed the Gold Fury.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the fanatics here, guy.
An enemy has been slain. Your right tower.
We really oughta. The unfortunate part about Kingdom Death Monster is like, it's just a 4-player board game, and we just never have 4 people, man.
Tower is under attack.
Like, we only got to play it like 2 or 3 times because we just always have more than 4 people.
I got your back, brother.
You made a grave mistake.
Oh my god.
Your middle
Nah, he said
tower
no matter what.
An enemy has been slain.
We just had to duke it out right there, dude. So Last Crown of the Magister is a game that me and my family continue to play and continue to make fun of.
Your right tower has been destroyed.
We continue to play and continue to make fun of it. I might give it an official Razzie for the worst written dialogue of any video game of all time.
Destroyed a middle enemy tower.
It truly is technically words. The game itself is so fun because, I mean, it's for the most part just D&D.
Enemies in left lane. Enemy spotted.
But it, like, the dialogue is so bad that we straight up, like, just laugh. Like it.
Stay back.
It's so good. It's actually so bad that it wraps around and it's good again.
Gank left lane.
Your left tower is under attack.
So it's kind of nice in that regard. It does full loop. I don't know why we're all standing here. But.
No.
It's now or never.
It's like a B movie. Yeah.
Gank. On my way. On my way.
It's great for the murder hubos, and you can skip all the story dialogue and go from battle to battle. And truly, if you skip the dialogue, you are not going to miss anything. The only thing about it, I will say, is that there are a couple specific instances of combat that revolve around fighting, like, bosses that life steal, and they get very tedious very fast. That would be my only combat complaint, is there's a couple of fights that involve, they're like basically vampires, and the way that they do it revolves around a spell called Darkness, and it's quite, as much as the fights are doable, everything in Solasta takes so long to get done because it's D&D and it's turn-based, and like it just takes a long time. Like a regular fight is gonna take you an hour. These fights will take you like 4. And it's just a long time to spend doing one particular fight. It is a long time. Yeah.
Stay back.
You're on fire.
Not only will you get Baldur's Gate 3 next year, you will get the official release date for Baldur's Gate 3 next month. For next month. In their in Larian's December, what do they call them? They call them like patch notes from hell or something, or whatever they call those series. In their December edition, they're going to fully they're gonna tell everybody the official release date. Presumably, if I had to guess, it'll be in Q2 of 2023. Sometime in Q2 is probably the safe bet.
Group up.
I will say, if you're planning on playing Solasta Crown of the Magister, I would highly recommend not playing the early access of Baldur's Gate 3, because your expectations will be absolutely shattered for what a game can do in the D&D verse. It'll just absolutely ruin you. So I would go ahead and just wait.
There is no turning back now. For glory!
Enemy missing right.
Baldur's Gate 3 is 100% my most anticipated game for next year. 100%.
Careful middle.
I will be a bard, and I will kill people by literally insulting them, and it's gonna be fantastic. They will learn. They're gonna learn about a vicious mockery. Let me tell you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna learn today.
Attack middle lane.
Have a shield.
Attack fire giants. Going somewhere? Group up.
Vicious mockery. OP. OP. What's up, Maury?
An enemy has been slain.
Attack fire giant. That was amazing. On my way.
I'm gonna sing songs. It's gonna be great.
Attack.
I don't care. I don't care what class my family's gonna play, and by that I mean my sister is going to play a ranger.
Going somewhere?
I don't care what the rest of them play.
On my way.
This is strictly a role-playing channel, dude. I sure did. I sure did. Yeah. They have a button on the hotbar that lets you just play music. Nice! I haven't actually, because Bard was one of the later introduced classes to Baldur's Gate 3. It wasn't like one of the early access launch classes, and I haven't played since literally like the month that it launched in early access, which I think at this point was like 3 years ago, which is gross. What's that, Brandon? So I haven't actually made a Bard yet, even though Bard is officially in the game now.
I'm Hercules. What can I say?
But I'm waiting to roll the Bard until we play for real. For real. You played it when it came out and you were like, I don't want to read the start of the story, but playing it 100 times. Yeah, I did that with Divinity. I did that with the second Divinity. I played through the Act 1 like 10 times. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna do that with Baldur's Gate 3. So we played through most of Act 1. We technically didn't do everything, but I would say we played through like 80 to 90% of what was in Act 1 at the time. And then we were like, okay, we got a taste of it. Let's wait for the game to come out. I'm sure it'll be out like a year from now, and now here we are 3 years later. So we're still really waiting. That was a good job.
This is what disgrace you.
That was a good job. I think they're gonna end the game anyway. Ooh, maybe not. Oh, no, they sure aren't. Disappointed. Nice try, boys. Oh, no, it ended. All right. Give you your old ones back to the Blade Warlock already. What are the classes that are missing still from Baldur's Gate? They don't have what? Paladin? Is it Paladin and Warlock? Is that what they don't have? Or do they have Warlock now and it's just Paladin? From the base classes? I like how they killed me one time at the end for good measure, you know? It's a little rude. Thank you for supporting the Twitchiest community. If you'd like to see more videos, make sure you subscribe to the channel and always hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos. Thank you for all your support and have a Twitchin' day, y'all.